Hey everybody, welcome to the Power Hour of Love. I'm Charboil and this is...
El Bandito.
Oh man, and that's the Spacey award-winning Power Hour of Love. And hey, I'm just happy to say, man, I'm glad I'm over the Power Hour of laryngitis.
I'm just glad we didn't just do a private show for the Legion of Love, which we almost did.
Hey man, that's the fun part with all the technologies, you know.
They deserve it, you know. Thank you all you Legion of Love fans out there for hanging out with us. We're glad a ton of you guys tuned in for our very awesome guest appearance on the Horror Mafia podcast that we live stream right to the Legion of Love account. If you're not part of the Legion of Love yet, man, head over to our Facebook page, send us an invite. We'll be more than happy to throw you into the group, man. There's all sorts of cool stuff going down in the Legion of Love, including Senor Bull's Halloween party.
You know it, man. Yeah, if you're part of the Legion of Love, man, and you go ahead and you throw me a message on there, I'll send you a special invite to come on out to some of the craziest times you could have on October 20th, where we get into all kinds of trouble at my annual Halloween bash.
Absolutely, man. So that's pretty exciting to have kind of an open invite for that. Obviously, we're probably going to look at your Facebook page if we don't already know you and be like, are you a weirdie? But if you're not and you live in the area, kind of the, Treasure Coast, man, feel free to hit us up on the Legion of Love, man.
Man, I might even invite the weirdies. I'm like, come on, man. It's all about the love, man. We're,
no doubt.
We did a retrospective on Psycho. I want to find a
you want to meet one?
I want to meet a typical Norman Bates, man. If somebody comes dressed as Norman, I'll have a special prize waiting for you.
Just bring some candy if you're coming.
We do like candy, that's for sure. Candy corn, just like Norman.
Oh, man.
But if you guys did miss it last week when we did that live, I know you can go check out the Horror Mafia podcast. I know they posted it earlier today where you could listen to the audio if you're more of like a podcast listener. But man, it was so much fun. Like we talked to those guys for almost 3 hours, man.
Yeah, they know their stuff when it comes to Psycho. We did a full-on retrospective with all 4 movies in the original series. And that is also available on our YouTube channel if you want to check out the live action and some of the kind of in-betweens, man. If you're a Horror Mafia fan out there and you've never kind of seen behind the scenes, we do have a few minutes of behind-the-scenes footage on there.
Oh, yeah.
So.
All for the Legion, man. Definitely. We love you guys, and thanks again for tuning in. But, man, what are we talking about tonight, El Bandito?
Oh, man, tonight we have a very, very special, fun, and exciting night planned. We're going to be talking about the most anticipated, the most searched, the best costumes of 2018 for Halloween coming up, man.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, we know Halloween's still a couple weeks away, but we thought, why not tell you guys what's the best ones out there, just in case you were kind of like, oh, man, I don't know what I want to, I don't want to know what I want to do. I don't know. And it's not always about, like, hey, going out and spending a bunch of money on a costume, right, El Bandito?
Absolutely, man. So tonight what we did was we planned something a little bit special for you. What we're going to do is we're going to run through this list of our top 10 picks. Actually, not our top 10 personal picks, but the top 10 most popular costumes of the season. And we're going to show you guys like what a store-bought costume looks like and what some homemade versions of the same costume looks like. So whatever your price range, whatever you feel like spending or what you think fits your time, because sometimes like I'm like, my Halloween party's in like an hour and I gotta pay them. So some of these costumes will work for that. So we've got a little bit on both ends of the spectrum there, and we've also got an extra fun a little kind of side game that we'd like to play with you guys here, and this will run throughout the entire episode, so we'll try to mention it a few times throughout the night. But all of the costumes tonight on our list is brought to you by Google's Frightgeist. Right? Now, Google's Frightgeist is part of their search engine where they are collecting data from the most searched costumes to come up with their list of most popular costumes, right? So here you go. We'll give you guys a sneak peek. Bam! Frightgeist.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, El Bandito discovered this, and, man, this is a really cool. If you're kind of like, I just don't know what I want to be, why don't you tell them some more about it, man?
Well, what we got for you tonight, right, is we're going to help you guys out in a very special, very personalized way. We're going to use Frightgeist's custom costume wizard, right? Custom costume wizard. That's a tongue twister, right? We're going to use it live on the air to tell you what your costume should be. And we only need 4 statistics to do it. So down there in the comments, man, feel free to post up, right, your attributes here. So we have to adjust some of these little gears and things like this. But let's see. We've got the spookiness level first and foremost. So how spooky you want your costume to be. Well, this is on a 0 to 100 level.
Why don't we go ahead and let me give it a shot, man?
Sure.
I'll tell you what. All right, just to kind of give
I'll break it down first, and then we'll have you do an example run.
Okay, go for it.
Because people got to tell us these 4 things. What spookiness level do you want?
Mm-hmm.
What style do you want? Let's see. Here, scooch over, Senior Bull. Let's see. This is classic and then modern. And then over here, we've got...
I like my Matrix style.
Yeah, I saw that.
There.
This is I think the trend meter. Is that what that says? So you get natural or national or local.
Okay.
And this font on here is so small, Google. Come on. And then last but not least, your uniqueness level. So between 1 and 100, how unique do you want your costume to be? So let's run through it, Senior Bull. Let's test it out, man. Let's check out the Frightgeist. So what spookiness level do you want?
It's got to be like 85% spooky.
85%. Let's see. All right. This font's pretty small, but
that's okay. If you get it in that 80-ish area, that'll be good.
That's looking like about 85, right there behind my head.
Okay, all right. And then what's
classic or modern?
Got to go classic. You know, I'm always a fan of the classic costumes.
Classic it is. Then we got the trend meter. You want national or local?
National. I want something that everybody's going to know.
All right, you're national, baby. And then your uniqueness level.
Let's go with like 75 for my unique, or between 70 and 80.
All right, 75. All right, guys, here we go.
Here we go. The moment of truth.
We're gonna submit it.
Let's see it.
Cruella DeVille.
Cruella DeVille. Cruella DeVille. Cruella DeVille.
So that's gonna be your costume for Halloween, right?
Hey, it's not the first time that I may have worn a feminine costume for Halloween. So I mean, I think I could rock out some Cruella DeVille, man. I have that stripe in my hair.
I think you'd pull it off, man. You went as Sweeney Todd one time, and that's pretty close.
There you go. Yeah, I probably could rewear the Sweeney wig. So you know,
I think if you did it, you should wear a full-on Dalmatian blouse, though.
Yeah,
just so.
yeah.
People know you're like, I just killed them, dog.
I know, and
Shit.
it's got to be bloody too, you know, because it's got to.
All right, man. Look, Steve Z is taking us up on the offer. He wants to do it. He wants a spooky level of 1.
Okay.
So we're taking him down to the 1. He's looking for modern.
Okay, modern. So we're gonna slide that on over
here to modern.
Okay.
National and a uniqueness of 50.
Ooh, all right, Big
50.
Steve. Let's see what you get.
All right. The Incredibles. Oh,
Wait,
man.
is it like every single member? Like
you have
he's
to be Violet.
Hey,
no,
man.
it's great. We heard earlier that he can't attend the Halloween party, so we'll just tell people he's Violet, the girl who turns invisible.
There you go.
And his costume's the bomb.
I don't know, man. I think Big Steve could pull off that Elastigirl. You know, yeah.
I think he'd be a rockin' Mr. Incredible.
No,
That's
he
what
would
I think,
absolutely,
Steve.
man.
You know, because he's got the size on him, man, to really look good.
You know, definitely, man. You know it. Yeah, Mr. Incredible. I mean, definitely Big Steve is Mr. Incredible when it comes to all of our video game knowledge and stuff like that. So thanks for joining us tonight, Big Steve, and playing. So like Big Steve did, you guys can definitely throw down some stats, you know, those 4 stats, and we'll go and pump you into Frightgeist. And but man, besides that, we do have some actual like a top 10 list, right, to show everybody.
We do. We've got the top 10 costumes over here on Frightgeist. So we're going to go ahead and turn him off real quick. And let's jump in to...
Oh, here it comes, the screen.
The top 10 Halloween costumes of 2018.
I got to say, Bandito, I'm so happy that now that we're doing the show live, like we can actually show these visuals. Like I think the last time we did this, we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
So it's just so cool that now we can actually show these things off.
Yeah, so we can show you guys the costumes that we're talking about. Last year we did a list of the most offensive costumes. And boy, we wish we could have showed some of those because they were like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, man. Boy, we got a lot of cool people in the house out there. I see Bridget R is joining us. What's up, girl?
Yeah.
Hope you're staying dry up there. Hope everything's okay.
Ooh,
Be
yeah,
safe.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, we got Steve Z, Fred Rico's hanging out with us, Party Man, Will, Jason T. Guys, what's up?
Oh yeah, man! Like we said earlier, if you guys want to throw down those stats for Frightgeist, throw them in there, and we'll definitely pump them into the little mechanism there and see what you guys get. But I think we're going to kick off and talk about some of these top 10.
The Frightgeistometer.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
All right, we're going to start off, of course, with number 10 and work our way up to the best costume of 2018.
Let's do it.
The most searched costume.
All right.
Some of these are not that great. Number 10, we're starting off strong with Wonder Woman.
Okay. I mean, saying like we were saying earlier, just like we said, Big Steve could be Elastigirl. You know, dude can dress up as Wonder Woman too. You know?
Totally, man. Yeah, it's a good look for anyone because it's an iconic look. It's a great costume and everything. So let's take a peek at some of the store-bought versions of this you can get because it really does run the gamut since Wonder Woman has been around for so long. You've got kind of your classic Linda Carter Wonder Woman. They've got a lot of, like in the center, you see the comic book Wonder Womans, and over here closest to me, we've got like the Gal Gadot Wonder Womans for the new movie. So yeah, you can kind of get a little bit of everything in stores today when it comes to Wonder Woman, man. And a great iconic character. I know I kind of bitch a lot about that movie here on the Power Hour, but I love the character. She's just iconic and classic and so awesome. And I think it's hysterical that these two random ladies like posing for costumes like look bigger than Gal Gadot. She's so tiny, man.
I gotta say, man, I really dig this classic, style right here, with the, like the
Linda Carter one.
Linda Carter, definitely.
Down there.
Yeah. I know. I was like, oh, a few folks are asking, what did they have to tell us again for the Frightgeist?
We need to know how spooky on a scale from 1 to 100 you want your costume to be, how unique on a scale from 1 to 100, right? Whether you want a classic or modern, or if you want a national or local as far as your trend setting, a national trend or a local trend.
Yeah.
And local, of course, is local to us, so we'll jam it in there, and it's Treasure Coast.
But yeah, Wonder Woman, great costume, very cool, different styles. Like I said, you can go classic, you can go more Justice League, like you said, Gal Gadot style.
Yeah, and
so,
again, the Frightgeist will choose the costume for you. So we put in those 4 things: how spooky you want it, how unique you want it, classic or modern, national or local. Give us those 4 things. We'll give you a costume to wear.
Now, if I was going to dress up as number 10 here, I'd be Wonder Woman. that would be my...
Like you would be the total chauvinist guy.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. Man,
I know.
I'm a man, baby.
Does your lasso just make her get you a sandwich? You know? I would definitely go for the one in the middle, so I could wear pants. That would not that I have anything wrong with a skirt, but no one wants to see me in a skirt.
I was going to say, you just imagine what wonders are under that skirt.
I know. I've worn a skirt before. I dressed up like Zach Brannigan that one time. That was kind of a skirt.
There you go. There you go. So these are the store-bought ones. Did you say we also have some homemade style?
Yeah. So maybe you're on a bit of a budget there. It's a little bit last minute. You got time to run out, man. It doesn't take much to pull off a great Wonder Woman. Check out some of these homemade costumes that people made with just a little bit of fabric or an existing shirt or kind of contemporary prop that they have. I mean, here's like a little tutu with stars and obviously a Wonder Woman t-shirt and kind of a red bandana. You know, cut yourself a little crown out of paper. Bam, you got yourself a Wonder Woman, man.
That's so awesome, man. Like you said, that's the fun part about Halloween. You know, you don't always have to do a store-bought thing, man. You can throw some stuff together, man, and this is really cool.
Yeah, definitely. And we're not doing any cosplayers. They're on the next level. We're talking Halloween, you know, so no cosplay. Oh,
yeah, and I see you out there, Olivia. How's it going? Welcome to the Power Hour of Love. We do this every week, live show, all kinds of nerdy stuff. This week we're talking about Halloween costumes.
No doubt. Look, Olivia's such a pretty name. We're going to throw her some love right there.
Do it. Throw Olivia some love. Definitely. We hope you're being nice and safe up there, too. We know that Hurricane Michael, just like with Bridget R., kind of cut through that area up there. So definitely hope everything is going all right.
No doubt, man. All right, we got somebody looking to hit up the freaking
Frightgeistometer
right
Who is it? Who is it?
Jason T is looking for it, man.
Oh, man.
Man, and Bishop's got some action over there as well. All right, let's head over to the Fright Guy. We're going to do this all show. We'll never get through this list.
It's okay, man. Hey, if people like the Frightgeist, we'll put it on.
All right, Jason T, we got you local. Bam.
Okay.
We're hitting him local. He's got Scary at 50.
Okay.
So hit it right dead center in the 50. His uniqueness at a 60, so we'll bump it up just a hair down
60,
here.
all right.
57, 50, I think that's 60.
There you go. That looks good.
All right, and we're going to go modern.
Okay.
I think he's looking for modern.
All right, let's do it. Jason T,
Jason
here
T,
we go.
This is you. American Horror Story character.
Oh man. Well, that could be a wide variety. You know, you've got 9 seasons right there of various characters where you can go through. You could be that crazy clown guy. You could be a vampire.
You have got some options there. That's some creepy stuff.
Oh yeah, but that could be a lot of fun. There's a plethora of unique characters to be from that show.
All right, look at this. Logan wants to know, is dressing up as my D&D character a Halloween costume or a cosplay? If you spend more than $100, it has become a cosplay.
But, you know, I mean...
What's your take on that?
D&D, you know, obviously there's all, you know, especially if you're being your character, that's personal and stuff like that. But like you said, if you spend too much on it, like you said, there's so many like fantasy accoutrements and stuff that you can buy, like that could really get out of control real quick. So I agree with you. I'd say $100 is the maximum. If you're spending more than $100, I mean, we would love you. You know, we think it's awesome, but yeah, you are kind of going more into that cosplayer realm. So I agree.
Yeah, and I typically spend more than $100 on a Halloween costume myself, but you know, hey, that sometimes they get up there. They're just kind of expensive, but definitely once you start getting out of that $100 range for a medieval character, you're definitely starting to spend some money on that, you know?
Oh, man, look at this down here in the comments. The Legion of Love. Someone says they have a costume from American Horror Story. Jason T, man, there you go, man. We can make this happen. So that's what it's all about the love. That's awesome.
No doubt, man. That's great. He says, I think I'm going to do the clown from American Horror Story.
There you go. There you go. No, that was a creepy-ass clown.
No doubt, man. Well, let's get Bishop in here, too.
Oh, we're going to do Bishop right now? All right, let's do it.
Let's
do it. What does he want?
He's looking for modern again, so we got modern.
Okay.
He's looking for spooky at 45, so we'll pull back on the spooky just a wee bit there. I think that's 43, 45. All right, and local, so he's got a local, and his uniqueness of 100. Let's see. All right, you ready for it, Bishop?
Let's do it. Let's see it. What do we got? What?
A genie.
Is this like from Aladdin? You know,
it could be. It could be the genie from Aladdin. It could be a regular djinn. I don't know.
Hey.
Dude, this thing's on point. Like Bishop would be a kick-ass genie.
Dude, I mean, I ain't never had a friend like Bishop. So da-na-da, da-na-da-na-da.
Hey, well, wait. Is it the Saudi Arabian dancing would be good for this, right? There you
Sure.
go.
Oh, yes. Much love to the genie and to Bishop.
Heck yeah, man. I think you'd make a dope bishop.
Oh,
a dope
genie.
bishop. A dope genie bishop. There you go.
I want my 3 wishes.
I know.
All right.
He's
so-
like, I'm here. What are your next 2 wishes, bro?
Awesome. Hey, what's
right.
up, Mr. Fusion? We see you out there.
Anybody else looking for the Frightgeistometer, man? You want a costume specially handpicked for you? Give us a spookiness between 1 and 100, a uniqueness between 1 and 100, whether you want classic or modern, or whether you want national or local. I should have wrote this down and just keep it on a thing. I thought it would fit in the window behind us, but you can't read any of that stuff.
Well, it was almost. This is one of those things where we were like, we're not sure if the Legion's gonna latch on, but man, you guys are loving it, man. You got your claws into it, so that's great. But you know, while we give them a few seconds to think about that, why don't we tell them about number 9?
You got it, number 9.
Mm-hmm. Bring it down. Oh,
So we just finished up with some Wonder Woman there at number 10. Let's rock on down to the number 9 national trending costume over here on Google. Let's check it out. We're talking about a rabbit.
Huh.
That's literally what it says, just a rabbit. So I
I
guess
like your picks here, though.
yeah, I figured there's some directions you could go with a rabbit, right?
I'm trying to think if there's any like kind of like recent event like a rabbit would be like something that's
Yeah. I mean, you'd think like maybe Jessica Rabbit plays more than the Playboy Bunny, because if you're doing
Sure.
search results, wouldn't you have to put the word rabbit in there?
Yeah.
Or is it like Family Feud where they're just counting a bunny as a rabbit? It's a little bit hard to say, but you can do like the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland,
Yes.
the Playboy Bunny rabbit, or this kind of Donnie Darko-esque rabbit.
And that almost looks like more like a Silent Hill rabbit right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Pretty creepy.
But they do got some cool homemade rabbits here. So let's take a quick look at some homemade rabbits, and then it looks like we've got another stat table in for the Frightgeistometer there.
Oh, man. All right. So let's see. Okay.
So here they've got even more unique ideas. We got a dude as a rabbit coming out of a hat.
Cool.
So that's
I
pretty
like it. I
cool.
dig it.
The Energizer Bunny, I think, is slick there in the middle.
Yep.
And then again, the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, and a homemade costume. And all these you can see, they're not a lot to them. A little bit of fabric, a little bit of material, some clothes you might already have.
All I gotta say is go ask Alice. No, awesome. Very cool ideas. Like I said, so I could see why a rabbit is on the list. I know a rabbit came to one of my Halloween parties one time. Woo! That's all I'm gonna say about that.
No rabbits from Monty Python now.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we got another who's throwing their name into the Frightgeist.
I think it's Dana.
Oh,
Dana?
right. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Dana.
All right,
Man, all
let's
my fonts are so small today, man. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old. I'm like, I can't hardly see.
All right,
But
so
Dana,
let's-
we're going to hook you up right now with your own unique costume courtesy of Frightgeist. She's looking for a scariness of 100. man.
going to
man.
the top. Ooh, Dana, you doc.
A uniqueness of 75. So let's get in here. About 75-ish area there. And then a local and modern.
Modern. Okay, here we go, Dana.
Right, let's see what
Coming
we got.
to you from the Power Hour from Frightgeist.
Batman! Dude, I
I'm
guess he's
Batman.
scary as hell. So.
Dude, I mean, definitely. I mean, there you go, Dana. If you rock out the Batman or the Batwoman,
Yeah.
this Halloween, definitely have to share a photo with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's an awesome pick. They're
Heck
definitely one of
yeah.
our favorites.
That
you
is sweet, man. And we know later this year they're going to be having the big crossover event at the CW featuring Batwoman for the first time, portrayed by Ruby Rose. So that's definitely a great option. I guess Dana could be a guy or a girl, though. Do you know Dana?
I'm not sure. No, I definitely a new face in the Legion. So definitely welcome. Yes. So,
We'll throw Dana some love, too.
you know it.
Dana's a cool name. So.
I see Jason T out there just asked if that was me coming out of that hat. Well, I definitely can pull a few rabbits out of a hat, but I don't know if I've ever come out of one myself. But that's a good idea. But that's awesome. Definitely. No. Okay. Batman. Man. Frightgeist. What I love is so far we have not gotten any repeats. I
Yeah.
mean, it seems like they have a vast database there of stuff to pick.
Mr. Fusion called it, "There is no Dana, only Zool." But what's super cool about this here, too, is that we can plug in these stats for you, get a custom costume right here, and you got Batman, right? And Batman was at the scariness of 100, and it immediately makes me think of the Brightest Day, Blackest Night series that they did in the Green Lantern, right? Where they introduced, like, the deputizing of lanterns. So a ring would go out and try to find someone to bestow its power upon. And the yellow fear ring of, like, the Sinestro Corps, like, totally seeks out Batman on Earth. And is like, you bring more fear to anyone else on this planet. Please accept this ring. And Batman's like, no, that ain't me, dude.
Check out Dana's comment there.
Okay, that's different. My wedding was a scarier costume, and I'm female.
Well, awesome. Well, you can definitely strike some fear in the hearts of men with your Batman costume.
Absolutely. But if you want some Batwoman ideas, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. In our news segment coming up here in a little bit, we do have some of the first images from CW's Batwoman, Ruby Rose in costume. We'll show them to you guys in a little bit in the PoDunk news.
Oh, man, I see Sean Barbara has joined us. How's it going, Sean?
Yeah. Sean, all right, here's what we're doing, man. We're hitting up the Frightgeistometer over here. You give us a spookiness level between 1 and 100. You give us a uniqueness level between 1 and 100. You give us classic or modern, national or local, and we'll give you the Halloween costume to wear courtesy of Frightgeist.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Getting back to our list here of the top 10 Halloween costume searches for this year. What are invariably going to be the most popular costumes of the season?
We're at number 7 already?
No, we're going to number 8.
Number 8. Oh, man. There you go. I'm already jumping ahead in time.
Top 10 costumes for 2018, number 8.
All right, let's see what it is.
You ready for it's in your bowl?
Let's do it. I don't even know what this is yet. This is a surprise to me.
A pirate.
Yarr! Oh, definitely a classic. Just a month ago, it was Talk Like a Pirate Day. So if you happen to buy a costume for that, hey, why not reuse it for Halloween? And plus, once again, unisex. Awesome male pirates, awesome female pirates,
awesome couple costume.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of choices. You could go full on Jack Sparrow, like the guy in the center photo here. And again, these are all store-bought costumes, right? So you get like the kind of Captain Morgan Wench, generic pirate guy, or your brand name pirate guy there. Who I love how Halloween costumes are always like Captain Jack Pigeon. Or
yeah. Throw a little different. So I mean, while these are awesome, like you said, you definitely see. Why don't we show some of the ones from homemade? Because you can come up with a pretty cool pirate costume.
No doubt, man. So we got a couple of cool ones here. Like I said, great couples costume. And just, it doesn't take much to have a generic pirate costume.
There you go. It's just tie on a little sash right there, have a little vest going on, a little hat.
Get yourselves one of them eye patches from like Walmart or whatever, It sounds like $2,
There you go.
But I love the whole like Mario Luigi thing they've got kicking with this pirate couple here, I'm not sure if that was intentional, but pretty cool.
Absolutely, man. Very, very cool costume. Always fun. Plus, then you can actually play that role, give me some rum wench. It's one of those costumes that you don't have to like really sway yourself too much. If you're like an alien or something, it's like it's like you can order a drink as a pirate.
Yes, exactly. You can just drink like a fish and no problem. Well, Dana says she was a zombie for her wedding, which sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, man. Maybe if you're so inclined, maybe you could share some of those photos with us.
That's probably pretty cool, man. I would love to go to a Halloween themed wedding. That would be so much fun. I know a cousin of mine got married on Halloween in a big thing like that, or near Halloween, I think. But I couldn't make it out to the wedding. I was so bummed, man. It really.
No, that sounds like a lot of fun. Oh man, I think Frederico over here, I believe, has given us some. Oh, here we go.
See that, man? He's looking for the Frightgeistometer to give him a unique costume that's just for him. He's looking for real scary. So we will leave the spookiness factor up at 100.
Oh yeah.
All right, he's looking for a classic costume, so we'll switch that back to classic from modern. He's looking for a non-local, so we'll give him the national level and a uniqueness of around 80. So we'll just touch up the uniqueness just a hair there up into the 80s.
All right, here we go, Frederico. This one's for you.
Ooh. the Grim Reaper.
Oh man, you want to talk about some scariness, man? If death shows up,
Death. I got things to do today.
Sooner or later, you'll dance with the Reaper.
No doubt, dude. Okay. See, again, Frederico would make a great death from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That would be awesome, man.
All you need's a big hooded robe and paint your head white.
Oh, and then he could show up with, like, Twister. Just the game and just have it.
I said plum.
Yeah, or glue. Awesome, man. We hope we dig that, Frederico. Like we said, if any of you other guys out there in the Legion of Love wants to tally you up, throw down these stats in there, and we'll get to it. But I think now we actually are going on to number 7, right?
Well, Steve Z wants to know if Captain Joel is a pirate.
Oh, arr.
I think he's more like the Captain America type pirate, where he's like an honorary captain.
Yes.
Has neither had any military service, nor does he own a boat.
More guidelines, really.
Yeah. But we do got Mr. Fusion saying he's looking for a Frightgeistometer costume. Should we wait?
Yeah, let's
wait.
Yeah, let's hit the number 7,
right.
And then we'll come right back, Mr.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to leave the Frightgeistometer up. Let's just leave it up over there.
There we go. Yeah. Just so people can see it going.
Yeah, we'll do these from here. I made such a cool background that matched my scary scarecrow guy. Whatever.
Here we go.
No one cares.
All right. Let's see number 7.
Number 7, top 10 costumes of 2018, as predicted by Frightgeist and Google search results. A superhero.
Oh, okay. So just
a superhero.
not Batman, not this person, not just like you could be anybody.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm thinking that this is an amalgamation of Black Panther and Shuri costumes from the Black Panther film, which is so incredibly popular. Obviously, characters from Infinity War, some people from the DC universe, and like Deadpool. Like those are kind of the guys that I'm thinking. You're going to have to lump those all into the superhero category.
Oh, yeah. No, and like you said, there's so many superhero films coming out and that have come out. There's just so many great characters. Like, they could probably make their own top 10 list of what are the best superheroes, but we wanted to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm sure Frightgeist's algorithm here is kind of factoring that all of these have a certain percentage that are about the same, so they kind of average out to one thing. Because like we saw, Wonder Woman wasn't part of a superhero. So she must be getting some much higher numbers than that, enough to be separated from the rest of the club here. But,
oh, yeah. Oh, it looks like Dana is saying she was married on Halloween.
That's awesome.
That's pretty wicked, Like, maybe I'll have to renew my vows on Halloween.
It sounds like it was a spooktacular wedding.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely homemade horror costumes or homemade superhero costumes are something we see all the time attending cons and conventions and cosplay things and all sorts of stuff. But again, we didn't want to put any cosplayers on here, so we worked hard to find you guys some homemade Halloween costumes that are superheroes, and they're definitely low budget.
Let's see them.
There you go. But they look hot, man.
Those are cool.
Right?
I like those.
Right?
Yeah.
They look great. So we got a guy doing a Black Panther and basically a black morph suit and then putting on some kind of paper, cardboard, spray painted silver pieces on it to really give it that flair. We got a Domino in the center from Deadpool 2, which looks freaking great.
Yeah.
Love the hair, the jacket, the Domino eye. Perfect. And then the Hulk. Can't go wrong with a classic Hulk, man.
I was going to say, if Frederico didn't get the Grim Reaper, I would have expected him to get the Hulk.
No doubt, man. Well, definitely if you look like that guy, it's pretty easy to pull off a Hulk. If I go as the Hulk, people are like, what are you, like that blob thing from Monsters vs. Aliens?
Like you said, really, like if you're built like that, you can almost go as just any you can just be like superhero.
You know what? You don't have to wear a costume. If someone gives you any crap, you just tear them in half.
Awesome. And look, Dana just said she posted 2 photos of her wedding on our Facebook page. We'll definitely have to check those out. I'm
going to go there right now.
Oh, we're doing it? All right, we're going live. That's the fun part of rocking a live show, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get right back to Frightgeist and our superhero countdown, but we got a special little thing coming up right here where one of our new Legion of Love members has just posted photos from her wedding, which was a Halloween wedding.
And this is like a scary ass zombie photo too.
Oh man! Can we share that with the with the gang?
Oh man, she shared it on the page. Is that what you're saying? Like I should throw it up on the screen capture?
Yeah, can we do that real quick for everybody?
Yeah, we could do that.
Hopefully, Dana, you don't mind that we're going to be sharing your.
I figure if you posted it on the page, it'd be immortalized in the show forever, right?
Awesome. Here it comes.
All right, take me just a second. Fill some time, Senior Boy.
Oh man, well, like we said, if you guys are just joining us right now, you know we're doing our special thing tonight where we have Frightgeist, where we can calculate up what would be the best costume for you. There's a couple stats we have to fill, which we'll go over in just a second, but we're also counting down the top 10 best costumes for 2018. Are we ready here, El Bandito?
I think so. I think we can drop this in here. I'm not sure how well it's going to be lined up.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Bang! Look
Oh
at that,
my
man.
gosh, that's fantastic.
It is.
Though.
That is scary, bro.
Wow. Well, definitely. Well, congratulations to you guys.
Kill the banner. There we go.
There you
we'll
go.
Kill the banner for a second.
We're reorganizing the Power Hour for the fans,
I
man.
know, right?
That's the way we do it.
Congratulations, Dana, on what looks like a spooktacular wedding, because that is scary as hell. That is like, man, full gorilla freaking scary wedding right there.
That is
Super
so cool. That's awesome. Now we gotta say, Dana, throw down in the comments what your favorite zombie movie is. We always like to ask that of our zombie fans. But so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. But man, all right. I know I've seen a couple. I know Mr. Fusion's been waiting in the wings. I know he wants to get his in there. And I also saw you, Cheryl K. We see you out there. We're gonna get you in there real quick.
No doubt. All right, so Mr. Fusion is looking for 100%
scary,
classic. So
all right,
classic, non-local for the national, and really scary. So he's looking for 100 on the uniqueness.
Oh my gosh! Here we go.
All right. You ready, Mr. Fusion? Oh, I'm leaning.
Oh,
we also got the Grim Reaper.
Grim. Can we do a rerun on that and see if maybe we
Let's see. We'll hit it again.
Yeah, let's see what else.
No, it's pretty committed to that Reaper right there.
Bring that uniqueness down a little bit.
There we go. Let's see. Let's drop him down to about 90 there.
Okay. Oh,
man. You know what? I'm going to pull the spookiness down. I bet that'll get us.
There you go.
Let's get him about 90 on the spookiness.
There we go. Voodoo.
There you go, man. See, now that sounds like a Mr. Fusion special, because he makes all sorts of exotic potions and brews over at his place and his outstanding bar that he has. It's why we call him Mr. Fusion, because we like to power him up with whatever random liquor we have in studio and wind him up and let him go, just like Back to the Future's Mr. Fusion, man. You can power him up with any old garbage, any old liquor we got, and he will rock and roll all night. If you didn't check out our Oktoberfest episode about 2 weeks ago, head over to YouTube. You guys can check that out. See Mr. Fusion in action. He was actually getting me a little toasted that night, man. I had a couple of them bursts, but
that was a blast, man. I got to watch that live from Las Vegas, and man, you guys are just having so much fun. I hated to miss all those delicious beers, but we'll have to get him back in here soon and have some more fun with the three of us.
No doubt, man. We will have a ton of fun.
All right, so why don't we show off who's number 6, and then I know Cheryl K wants us to throw in some numbers for her too.
You got it, man.
All right, here we
go,
guys.
You guys are keeping me busy. I'm hitting keys. I should have done one or the other. That was all right. Like Senior Bull said, we didn't think this would be that super popular.
Oh, man, we're loving
glad
it.
You guys dig it.
Yeah. Oh, so cool.
All right, number 6.
All right, let's see it, El Bandito.
Harley Quinn, man.
Oh, man, when we're talking about Cheryl K, I know that's one of the costumes she's hit up before. So
absolutely. And she looked fantastic, so that was super great. But again, just edged out of the category of general superhero, and pushed out into her own right, man, and all the way up to number 6 ahead of superheroes. Harley Quinn costumes must be getting some searches out there, so that's pretty exciting, man. Of course, as far as store-bought costume goes, you can, again, run the gamut here. Ooh. From the Suicide Squad film to the classic Harley to a kind of, hey, Harley Quinn-esque character to, like, even an Arkham series Harley.
Oh, yeah.
So many cool Harley costumes you can have. And just a lot of fun. I don't know if Bridget R is still out there. I know she's going to get a kick out of number 6 here. I threw some classics in here for you, girl. So.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, the classic right here. I mean, that's just so cool. If you wear that, you're going that extra mile.
Yeah. You're a real comic book at heart lover,
Awesome, man. So we got some homemade Harleys here?
Absolutely, man. We got some homemade Harleys. Not hard to pull off a homemade Harley, man. Anything you got that's kind of black and red, you want to Sharpie on some diamonds and stuff?
Yeah.
You could really pull it together. The Suicide Squad one, too, is kind of, just some zany little fabric you can put together. That Daddy Little Monster shirt you could buy, like,
some
everywhere.
Fishnets.
Yeah, exactly. A cool blonde wig and just dye the tips a little bit, and you're good to go. So, I mean, you could spend not much money at all and get an awesome homemade Harley Quinn costume that's 100% unique and form-fitting for you.
Awesome, man. Oh, I see Cheryl K's in there. I love you guys. Oh, well, thank you, Cheryl. We love you too. And now we're going to jump on over and we're going to pump in some numbers in there for you to see what your unique costume would be through Frightgeist.
Absolutely, man. Of course, Frightgeist is powered by Google out there and it's search analytics, so it's a super ton of fun. What are the stats that Cheryl's got?
Okay, so Cheryl said magical. So I assume that means not very spooky. So I think we should bring that down to like, I don't know, 15% on the spooky meter.
All right.
You know?
There we go. 15% locked in.
All right. And then she said classic. So you got classic. And then she wanted national.
National.
And then she wanted 50% on the unique scale.
50%. We'll give her
All
51
right.
just because you're more unique than that. Don't
there
sell
you go.
yourself.
Here we go, Cheryl. Okay, this one's for you.
Whoops.
The Black Panther. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, hey, that's kind of magical, isn't it? Well,
yeah. I mean, it's like space magic.
Space magic. Hey, that would fit in with this year's Halloween party because we're doing it in space. So.
There you go, man.
Absolutely. Well,
yeah, Black Panther or a Black Panther-inspired character. A Shuri would be fantastic, you know.
Absolutely.
Or his mom. His mom was such a great character in the film, too.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Although I don't remember her name, but whatever, you know.
Man, oh man. Oh man, we got Paul H over here saying C and E are incredible. Well, thank you, man. We're going to take that as you're talking about Charboil and El Bandito. So we really appreciate it, man. Thank you, Paul. But, oh, man.
All right.
So
yeah, if Paul or anybody else just joining us out there in the Legion of Love, man, make sure to head over to our group page, join our group where we get all sorts of cool and awesome individualized stuff for our group members out there, special presentations and things like that. And also tonight, as a special fan favorite thing here we're finding out, we are using Frightgeist to hook you guys up with a unique costume of your own. You only have to give us 4 things. Do you want a classical or modern costume? Do you want a national or local costume? Give us a 1 to 100 spookiness level and a 1 to 100 uniqueness level. So how unique, how spooky, classic or modern, national or local. I always forget
there you go.
national.
So next time we're going to have to write all that down.
I know. I'll put it on a nice little graphic so I can just sit here and I don't have to say it 700 times.
So do we got number 5 on the other side of PoDunk News?
We do. We've got number 5 on the other side of PoDunk News, so feel free to send in your requests, send in your 4 factors there. We'll hook you up on Frightgeist on the other side of the news. Right now, we're going to run through some news, guys. We're going to tell you about the latest and greatest nerdy stuff going on in the world today. Let's head to the studio.
Let's do it.
PoDunk News.
All right.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, we're going to talk about PoDunk News real quick, man. But, oh, man, Paul, man. It's Paul with the Impala, man. The Savior Impala. How's it going, buddy? Thank you so much for joining us. But, man, we're going to roll into some PoDunk News real quick, and we're going to tell you guys real fast about some of the crazy stuff going on out there.
No doubt. All right. Let's get things set up here, and let's start off with a story about Goldeneye.
Oh, man. Well, you know, I know it's one of your favorites. I know a lot of people out there cite this as one of their favorite games of, like, the N64 generation.
Yes.
But it sounds like this might be getting an Unreal Engine 4 update. How do you feel about that, El Bandito?
Oh, I'm stoked, man. It'd be great. I want to know how playable or accessible this is because, you know, it could be something that's like, hey, I can just get it on Steam. But from what I understand, it's one person remaking the whole game by himself.
Wow. Okay.
So you're
okay.
like, this guy's a Wheaton Warbird. He can do anything he puts his mind to, man. So my hat's off to you. I would love to play this game again. Being able to use like Xbox controllers and stuff like that. And you can see here like the graphics remake on it. Oh my gosh, is gorgeous. You know, the fluidity of the gameplay is going to be great on the Unreal Engine. The graphics are going to be fantastic. I mean, this would be phenomenal. It could be mind-bending. But again, you know, how much licensing does this guy have to just do this? I have no idea. But, dude, do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know it, like in like Far Cry 5, people have like recreated this basement map, you know, and it's always fun to play. But yeah, like a full dedicated, you know, remake would be so cool.
Yeah. No doubt, man. So yeah, I'm stoked to check it out. Would you play this again?
I would rock it out, man. I would challenge you with today's controllers for this one.
I would still wreck you.
Oh, we'd have to see about that.
I know, it just depends because there were some button mechanics in the original N64 game that are like my trademark secrets, and I won't give them away. But it was like there were certain things you could do that not a lot of other games would let you do controller-wise, and whether or not they keep that in a modern day controller scheme, may make or break that game for me. So.
There you go. Well, we'll have to see if this comes together, but definitely good luck to the guy going out there and doing it. Maybe get a couple other developers to help out and take some of that heavy lifting off you.
No doubt. Or like, some people who help make the original game.
Yeah,
That'd
absolutely.
be great too, so they don't just shut them down or sue them like this Friday the 13th game.
Yeah. So what else we got going on in the video game world?
Man, West Virginia also loves people. I know Virginia's for lovers, but man, West Virginia is throwing some love out there and officially embracing Fallout 76 as the governor of West Virginia, and the West Virginia Tourism Office announced that they're partnering up with Bethesda for advertising and touring opportunities related to Fallout 76. The West Virginia setting of Fallout 76, albeit post-apocalyptic, will feature a lot of areas from West Virginia. A lot of the game will be influenced by West Virginia, and they would like to create landmarks that you can visit that are represented within the game. So what do you think? Would you take a West Virginia Fallout 76 tour?
Hell yes. I think that's awesome because, Bethesda always picks some of the most unique spots to kind of feature their games. Like I know, like weren't you showing someone that you knew that lived in Boston, Fallout 4?
Yes.
And they were like, wait a minute, no, that street goes on for like another mile. And you're like, hey, there's only so much they can pack into this Boston.
But it was interesting to see a Bostonian be like, oh my God, I used to live right around here.
Yes.
Like this building, and I know this building and that landmark here. And then like if you just go across this bridge and you're like, well, wait, this is like 3 towns over, I was like, yeah, they probably cut your boring suburb out of it. But, it's cool that the general layouts are still so much there. But remember, Fallout 76 is 4 times bigger than the map in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts out there. So Fallout 4's map, it's 4 times bigger than that. And that was a giant-ass map. So they might be able to pack a lot of cool stuff into West Virginia. So I would definitely do that. I would love to take a tour personally of Boston and see some of the Boston landmarks that I was first introduced to in Fallout 4 and got such a passion for because so much rich American history there. America.
Who knows? Maybe this will start a theme of Fallout tours in all these cities that they've picked.
No doubt.
Real quick, I see Cheryl K is asking if Batman has ever visited space. Well, the Justice League station is in outer space, right?
The tower. What do they call it? The Tower of Justice or something?
The Watchtower, right? Isn't it?
I think that might be it. The Watchtower. Because they used to have the Hall of Justice when they were with the Super Friends. But then in the animated series, they were in that Watchtower thing in outer space.
Yeah.
So he did visit that outer space. But I think he's also been a number of times to battle Darkseid.
Yes.
Darkseid, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
Out in other galaxies and stuff.
So Batman has definitely been to outer space.
Yeah. So if you want to be Batman, Cheryl, you could be Batman.
Oh, yeah.
But I like Mr. Fusion out here is like, just stop El Bandito from using Odd Job in the N64 remake of GoldenEye. Whatever, dude. I will play as Baron Samedi, 6'2", with a white top hat, and I will own you. I will reign supreme, even with a couple beers.
Well, that's awesome, man. Well, this does sound really cool. I would definitely take that tour, and it looks like Dana would also take the West Virginia Fallout tour. So that's awesome.
All right, let's check out this great story from Shaggy 2 Dropkick.
All right, in recent music news, ICP's own Shaggy 2 Dope attempted to dropkick Fred Durst during a Limp Bizkit concert. 2 Dope was ejected. That's just so a 2 Dope.
Yeah.
I think his name's like Joseph Ursler or something. Was ejected from the arena by security. Limp Bizkit and House of Pain member DJ Lethal was pretty pissed off about this whole thing.
I bet.
So he took the beef to Twitter. So they were having this kind of Twitter war.
Man, these rappers nowadays are so tough.
Well, nowadays, these are like the rappers from like 1990s. This guy's drop kicking Fred Durst. Yeah. Keep rolling. I guess, honestly, the drop kick wasn't even that good. Yeah. And like,
it looks pretty solid right there in that photo.
Yeah, I guess it didn't really connect. So almost people wonder if he was really trying to.
Just messing with him?
Well, because ICP have gotten into like the wrestling ring before. So you think they'd know what they were doing. Yeah. But here's the real funny thing that kind of ties this kind of all together.
Okay.
So there's a big Twitter war going on between members of Insane Clown Posse and Limp Bizkit. Well, who other than the Iron Sheik steps in and he kind of makes fun of the failed drop kicks.
Bullshit.
And also like aging musicians. Like, so he kind of like made fun of both sides. So DJ Lethal called for a truce, and apparently things are been quiet for now. So who knows? Sometimes these guys can re-erupt. So he thanked the Iron Sheik for smoothing the ground for these two aging musicians, and the Sheik replied with, Bubba, I love the peace, not war, unless the son of a bitch jabroni deserves to get suplex. The way Shaggy, good man, God bless you. So just in a very special way that the Iron Sheik he was able to stop, or at least put a temporary hold on this Limp Bizkit versus Insane Clown Posse war.
It's the Iron Sheik out there spreading the love. We got some love for the Iron Sheik out there. There you go.
Oh, look at that, man. We got it looks like we definitely have some juggalos or former juggalos in the house here. Yep, Joseph Usler and Joseph Bruce. Yeah, I knew Joseph Bruce was Violent J, but I wasn't sure about Shaggy. This is amazing, Mr. Fusion says. Fago, yes. I actually, my wife's from Michigan, so I do get to enjoy a Fago, Red Pop for life. But yeah, crazy story coming out. I think this happened in like New Jersey, though.
Yeah. Good times.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
So what's up next?
All right, next up, man, the not-so-immortal Iron Fist has been the first Marvel Netflix show to get canceled. That's right, man. He will not be returning for a third season after what both Senior Boyle and I considered a pretty stellar second season.
It was definitely better than the first. A lot better than the first.
Yeah. Now, again, a lot of people say that about a lot of shit nowadays. They say, oh, Solo was better than the prequels. And you're like, it was garbage still. They say, oh, this was, better than, this was better than that movie. And you're like, it's still crap. Like comparing something to something that sucked doesn't make it good. But season 2 of Iron Fist was generally good on its own, whether you saw the first season or not. The second season was just interesting. The characters really finally developed. The pacing was on point. It moved the story along. I think, Typhoid Mary's character on there, Mary Walker, was fantastic. She was gripping. I couldn't wait to see her back on screen. I mean, so much of season 2 was great. Fantastic cliffhanger ending, in my opinion. I know we were talking about that, and you were like, I could take it or leave it. I thought it was freaking awesome. I would have loved to see a season 3. I am actually pretty bummed, and I never thought I'd say that about missing Iron Fist, but I'm pretty bummed there's no season 3.
What I'm very sad about is that, there's characters in that show that have gotten very interesting.
Yes.
And now the likelihood of us seeing them again in like a major role just isn't going to happen. It's like they might pop in here. They're like, really, Iron Fist, we're going to get him back either in Luke Cage or another Defender series or something. But like some of those secondary characters, you really kind of been like, I want to see what happens with this. And go on.
Yeah, definitely, man. So hopefully we'll see Colleen and Danny Rand make a return in maybe some Heroes for Hire or Defenders action or something like that, and that would be fantastic. And yes, I saw Steve Z's comment.
I was going to say, forget Insane Clown Posse versus Limp Bizkit. There might be like a Legion of Love war going on here. Drop kick to you.
I know. Steve Z says El Bandito said Solo was better than Empire. You son of a bitch.
The Solo cup you were drinking at and stuff.
Yeah, I think you just talked yourself out of a free trip to go see Venom, Mr. Steve.
Oh, man, is it time for some local love, though? Let's bring the love back in.
Let's go. We love you, Big Steve. No worries. All right, so local love's part of the show where we like to take a minute, tell you guys about something going on in our backyard. That's an awesome and fun and exciting event that you just might see Charboil and El Bandito at. This week, we're talking about the return of ARW with their Extreme Takeover Part 2.
Oh yeah, man! This one it's rare, but it's super awesome. It's on a rare night, but man, the card is so stacked. It's taking place this Thursday, October 18th. It kicks off at 5:30 up at the Space Coast Convention Center in Cocoa, featuring ECW legends Tommy Dreamer and Raven.
Yeah,
they're gonna team up, man, and they're gonna take on the Vindicated Villains, which are a tag team that's been running roughshod through ARW over the last couple of weeks. But man, then you also have Shannon Moore battling out with his former Inc. Incorporated member Jesse Neal, man. So we saw both of these guys. Actually, we saw Jesse Neal fight Tommy Dreamer.
Yes,
that was awesome. And then we saw Shannon Moore, man. Maybe he did that moonsault off the
Yes.
thing, man. It's like, man, this roof ain't high enough to do a moonsault, man. Shannon, what are you doing? But man, these guys are coming back, man. They're gonna tear stuff up at the Space Coast Convention Center.
Sounds super awesome, man. This Thursday, 5:30 p.m., man, up there in Cocoa Beach at the Space Coast Convention Center, guys. $20 for general admission, $30 for the front door, $45 for VIP, and they will have like meet and greets and stuff like that. So should be a super fun time, man. You just might see us out there. 5:30 is a little early.
It is.
It's a little early.
Well, I think that's kind of like for, like you said, like the meet and greet and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Bell time's probably 7 o'clock.
That's
but
true. That's true.
Yeah, if you want to go, I mean, I think they're just expecting a huge crowd, which
Yeah.
they should, because this is an awesome lineup. I mean,
yeah. And they were always starting at like 7, but they'd open the doors at like 6:45, and we're outside for like a half an hour. So hopefully they're just fixing that. That'd be great. But look at that. Paul says he's got a Faygo Rock and Rye for you. Go Blue.
Oh, rock and rye. Oh, man, here we go. You ready? We're going to bring it back. You know, send your mama straight up to the store. Tell that bitch to pick up a Faygo. I mean, that was... I remember that was on one of those ICP albums, man. I haven't listened to them in many years, but, man, the Great Malenko and the Amazing Jekyll Brothers, that was the jam back in the day, man. Ringmaster.
Oh,
and,
man. When Mr. Fusion and I wrapped up our Oktoberfest show, I'll make this quick, man. We ran over to the Miller's Ale House. If we were going to eat out there, I was so hungry. Like, whenever I drink, man, I get crazy hungry. So I ordered this giant rack of ribs, and I'm eating through the whole thing. And Mr. Fusion's like, I want to get some zingers. I want to get some super hot zingers. And I'm pretty sure this is off an ICP album, but the lady's like, how hot do you want them? And I was like, I want them hot. I mean, so goddamn hot you could cook a hog's ass in a spoonful.
I mean, that was like the thing about IC. I mean, they had some good tracks, but man, like their skits, like they were what, you know. What am I gonna do with a truckload of fake? Oh, man, the Jerky Boys were on it. That was some good stuff. Riddlebox, another great album. You know, definitely, you know, much love to those early 90s ICP albums. Hopefully them and Limp Bizkit can, you know, patch their things up. And like Jason T said, then they'll be on tour next year.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So that's our local love there. Next up, we're going to jump into some headlines. These are just a couple of rapid fire stories that we got. They're so hot out there, man, that these stories are usually just breaking. You've probably seen a bunch about them out in the news, but they're too big for us not to mention for a minute, so we'll just blast through them real quick.
Oh, yeah.
First up, let them know what Trump's trumpeting.
Well, man, you know, unlike most of these, you know, articles when you read about Trump, you know, this one, you know, if you're a fan of music like ICP and a lot of independent stuff, he actually did some real good this week, man. President Trump signs a landmark music bill into law where now it will be closing out a classic music loophole that's existed for like the last 20 years, where an artist will now receive more revenue from work generated from like streaming services. Like, you know, 20 years ago, even the music industry didn't know how big this was going to get. But now that, I mean, think about, you know, all the iTunes, all the Spotify's and stuff like that, artists are just saying they're not getting their proper cut of the cheese. Well, this new bill, while not going to fix things overnight, in time, hopefully now more of these independent artists are going to get more. Plus, you got Kid Rock here. He was happy. I know he likes money. Kanye West, you know, some of these bigger guys, they got in Trump's ear, and we're kind of like, hey, man, we really need to make a change. I know they've been working on this for like the last 10 years. So, hey, man, whoever signs that bill, I'm happy that these artists are going to get their just desserts. Some Faygo, too.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know anything about music or this stuff, so I'm going to go to the next story. We got it, man. Ruby Rose in the Batwoman costume revealed for their upcoming crossover event on the CW this season, man. We did a whole cover on the DCEU stuff that they've got on the CW a couple weeks back. You can check out that episode to find out our thoughts and opinions on Ruby Rose in costume, or Ruby Rose as Batwoman. But what do you think of her in costume, Senior Bull?
Oh, man. Well, I do know a lot about not about Ruby Rose, but about these CW shows. So, yeah, no, I think she looks great, you know, and you know, I can't wait. Those crossover events are so cool. You know, I love seeing like the Legends and Flash and Arrow and even Supergirl kind of jumping in there. And, I don't think Black Lightning's part of it. I think he's kind of like in his own.
Keep him separate
he's in his own little realm.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I think it'll be really cool, and it's really cool to see another Batman character enter the world of the CW.
Well, it'd be nice to see a bat-related character at all, really, in
Sure.
there, because most of them are kind of like the villains or something. But
Yeah.
this is part of the Bat family,
Yes.
sort of. It's like one step closer because Kate Kane's kind of removed from the Bat family. Like, she didn't know who Bruce Wayne was, and all that sort of stuff when she started. So, pretty cool stuff. But I think the costume looks fantastic. Thanks for kicking that back to me. He didn't care how I felt about it. You all saw that. No, I think it looks great, man. Really cool costume. I love the red that they chose. It's really hard to pull off a bright, vivid red like they use in comics. Doesn't translate on screen very well. But this isn't so muted that you're like, oh, it's burgundy. It looks like a can of Dr. Pepper. It's still bright. It's still a bright, vivid red. I think it just looks hot, man. Great costume.
Totally. Like I said, I love those crossover. That's like a whole week of just cool stuff because it's not just one and they do it really well. Like some of these other, actually I can't really give an example where things were done bad, where you had too many things jammed together. Well, some of those are like Spider-Man 3. Like Sam Raimi, too many characters jammed together. I mean, man, these CW guys, they just know how to just put everybody where they get good.
We're talking about Batman, and you couldn't think of a time when they crammed too much shit into a movie?
Oh,
like
yeah.
Batman and Robin?
I've erased that from my memory banks.
I don't blame you, man. I'm sorry to bring it back up.
Why? I'm going to have nightmares tonight. All right.
Why don't we move on?
Yes.
Ruby Rose, you look fantastic. Can't wait to see you, girl. All right. Hellboy returns. That's right. At the New York City... Go ahead, take that story.
At the New York City Comic-Con a few weeks back, or about a week and a half ago, they revealed the trailer. Well, just how it is, man. Someone snuck in a little handy cam, and now about a week later, we have gotten our first look at the dude from Stranger Things. His name escapes me at the moment, but man, I think he looks awesome. I mean, hearing his voice and stuff in the trailer, I did watch it. I know I should have waited for the official release, but I was like, I got to see what this is all about. But I'm definitely stoked to see Hellboy come back, and this is a remake. It has no connection to the Ron Perlman movies. So.
Yeah, man, it looks really great. Love the guy in costume. Love the look of everything so far. They released a lot of stuff at the New York Comic Con out there. It was just too much for us to even talk about, so we'll be kind of doling it out over the weeks to come.
I love that the Legion is still they're reciting ICP lyrics, and we bring up and saying, "It's Halloween time." ICP's gonna squeeze in there somewhere.
Well, I like Steve Z's it's got the Batman Beyond look, that Ruby Rose costume. It certainly did, which was very cool.
Absolutely.
But getting back to Hellboy, man, he looks rocking. I love that he's got the horns. He's got a sort of fiery blade there, so it looks like they're taking this in a little bit of a different direction. And I think it's going to be a really big hit. When you see him in full costume, the actor looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, and Professor Bloom's back, and I think it's going to be a really cool movie. I didn't see Abe Sapien though, so I don't know if maybe this is just Hellboy, not the rest of the bureau.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe they're like, what was it, the Shape of Water thing?
Yeah,
keep him under wraps till the movie drops or something.
Save him for the sequel.
But in a not-so-good trailer release, in my opinion, we got the Aladdin trailer coming out for the new live action. And again, I got nothing against it or anything. It's just why? This was such a great cartoon.
It shows how much you care about it and how you spell it. Aladdin.
All Aladdin lands in,
Now, I know a lot of my female friends on Facebook. Yeah. They were blown up about this. They loved it, at least the way they were. So it seems like a lot of people are excited, and I don't think I've seen enough yet. I think it was just it was really a teaser. Kind of just
I mean, it's probably going to be almost shot for shot like the original cartoon, just like Beauty and the Beast was. And I'm like, what? You guys can't tell us a new story? Why do we got to see something we already saw? I don't want to see stuff I already saw. I mean, it's weird to say that right after saying, I'm so psyched about the Hellboy remake. But like you said, it's not the same story. It's a wholly different take on it. But Beauty and the Beast was almost the cartoon movie exactly, and they added in a couple of things that made the movie weird and really made you feel weird about the life, the people trapped as objects. It's just weird.
Well, we'll definitely have to see. I know Will Smith has been cast as the genie, but I think Bishop would make a better genie.
I think so, too. At least Bishop can sing. He sings like the bomb, man.
I was going to say, you don't think Will Smith can sing?
Well, Will Smith can sing. That's
I'm just saying.
I mean, it's rap, so I don't think he can sing. Like,
I don't know, man. We got a lot of ICP fans in here tonight.
okay, if you're an ICP fan out there and you want to tell me that you think Shaggy and Violent J sing, I got news for you. They don't sing. They rap. It's wholly different, you know, to me anyways.
Sure.
Like, there's no melodic. You don't need to carry a tune as good as a real professional singer. Like, Bishop sings like operatic stuff, you know? Like,
Sure.
You know, Pagliotti or something, you know? Like, you know, and I think you're right in the sense that, like, you probably don't need that much acumen to pull off a Disney song. Like,
Sure.
You know, a lot of times these were just actors who had no singing ability that did them too. Whatever.
Either way, I think Bishop.
I was trying to give Bishop a compliment, not dog Will Smith. Got no problem with Will Smith.
I was just saying, you're like, oh, Bishop can sing. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure Will Smith can too.
Yeah,
but
no, you're right. But.
But either way, you guys let us know what you think about the Aladdin, trailer that was released. But anyhow, we're done with the news for tonight. We're getting back into some more fun with our countdown, and definitely get those stats out there, guys. We want to see what costumes coming for you.
We're going to jump back in the studio. We'll tell you guys what you can give us so that we can put into the Frightgeist algorithm and give you a 100% unique, original, specific costume just for you this holiday season. And we've also got the top 5 costumes most searched, the most popular things that are going to come out of 2018, both a store-bought version and a homemade version that we're going to show you guys.
Oh, yeah. Let's get back in the room.
Oh, man.
Just like that, man. Oh, man. A little peek into the behind the curtains right there.
No doubt.
Well, oh, man. What's up, Johnny A, man? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. Welcome to the Power Hour of Love, man. We're going to be we're counting down the top 10 best Halloween costumes of 2018. But also, if you give us some stats, we'll tell you what's the best costume to fit your needs. Why don't you tell them about the stats again, man?
No doubt, guys. First up, we're looking for your spookiness level on a scale from 1 to 100. We're looking for a uniqueness level on a scale from 1 to 100. How spooky, how unique. Then let us know if you want a classic or modern costume. Then let us know if you want to use the national analytics or local analytics. Now, of course, that's local to us here on the Treasure Coast in beautiful sunny Florida. So let us know what you guys think. Give us those 4 stats. How spooky, how unique, classic or modern, national or local. We'll throw it into Frightgeist algorithm, and we'll give you guys the perfect, unique costume for you this holiday season.
Oh, yeah, man. But while we're doing that, why don't we get to that number 5, man, and tell them what's the most popular number 5 costume for 2018.
No doubt. All right, we'll take a peek here at our top Halloween costumes. These are also brought to you by Frightgeist as they collect Google Analytics and based on search results give us the most popular searched costumes for 2018. Number 5.
All right, let's see it.
A witch.
Oh, man. Well, this is definitely a classic. I'd expect this to pop up if you put it in the classic on Frightgeist,
Yeah.
But, I mean, still, though, man, I mean, witches, of course, you had the Wicked Witch. You got the Sanderson sisters from, Hocus Pocus. I remember we saw that a lot last year, which is awesome, to kind of see. Then, I'd love to see, like, one of the witches from the movie The Witches with the big-ass ugly noses and bald heads, man. Definitely. We'd love to see some wild stuff.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of scary witches anymore, but I have to say, like, they have, like, your kind of seductress witch. They have kind of a classic witch. But I love this Salem witch. Did you see the Salem witch?
Yeah,
She's got the noose around her neck and stuff, and like the pilgrim kind of aspect. I think that's pretty cool. So
absolutely, man. There's a lot of ways you could take a witch. What about those witches from that Left 4 Dead game?
Oh man, yeah, yeah. Those always make a great costume.
Coming
and,
after you,
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of ways I could take any of these witches right here. But these are all your store-bought costumes there. So a lot of great stuff you can purchase at a store and a lot of variety you get when being a witch. But if you're looking for a more homemade version of the costume, they're pretty easy to kind of put together in that sense as well. Here we've got 3 different homemade witches. One's kind of like, a fairy witch, a good witch almost. We've got kind of your classic witch here in the center. It doesn't take much. All black, a cape, a top hat. You're good to go. Get a little broom with you. And I love that she has like an industrial broom. Like it's like a movie theater broom, like the little short one. That's
there
great.
you go. And
then we've got like the ugly witch, just like you're talking about, with her face painted green and the scraggly hair, and then like the the striped stockings, like Wizard of Oz style. So.
Yeah, man, got that boil, troll, and double, all that kind of stuff.
That's a Shakespeare witch right there.
You know it, man. But, so this is cool. So this is number 5.
Yes.
You know what, El Bandito? Why don't you go ahead and you pump in your numbers in there, man, into
want me to do
the
it?
Frightgeist. Just to kind of, if some people are like late watchers with us tonight in the after hours, why don't we show them how it works?
You got it, guys. All right, so I'll show you how it works. What we do here is we're going to put in a spookiness factor. Now, I like my costumes to be a little spooky every other year, but not too spooky. So I say I'm going to drag this up here, maybe about 75%, right in this range right here, 75%. I like me a good classic costume. I don't like too much modern stuff.
All
so my
right.
style is going to be classic here. Then over here on my trend meter, I could either go with national or local. I'm going to go with local.
Okay.
Just so we get a little Florida-grown costuming right there.
Okay.
And my uniqueness level, oh, man, I'm all about getting some uniqueness level going,
Okay.
man. But you know what? I can't spend $1 million on it, so maybe we'll get it in here right about 80. How does that sound?
Let's see it.
All right.
All right, here we go. El Bandito, Frightgeist says you should be.
A witch! How perfect is that, man?
There you go. It's number 5 on our list.
Oh,
You
man.
guys saw it here, man. We do not have this rigged.
that was pretty awesome right there.
You know it.
I feel like I'm a warlock just for making that happen. So
There you go. Well, you're a warlock every week on the show, man. So
yeah, I love
definitely-
nights like tonight when I'm just showing all sorts of stuff I shouldn't be showing.
Oh, you know it, man.
Clicking
Well,
on things I
no.
shouldn't be doing.
No, this is awesome, man. So yeah, if you guys want us to, plug in some numbers for you and find out what you should be, throw it down in the comments. But man, we'll give you a few minutes. Why don't we go ahead and look at our number 4, man? We're getting close to this countdown.
No doubt. Again, guys, spookiness level, uniqueness level, your style, classic or modern, your trend, national or local. Hit us up and we'll plug it in just for you.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's drop the banner. Let's get back to it and let's see what we got. We got number 5, the witch.
Which is your
That's
costume?
my costume. I'll be a witch. Which witch? I don't know yet, but one of the witches. Maybe a sandwich.
The sandwich.
Go for a sandwich.
That's awesome.
All right, so number 4. Any guesses on number 4, Shinobia?
Man, clown.
Clown. Let's see if it's clown. Oh,
A
it's
dinosaur. Roar, roar. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at these costumes, though, man. They're kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Again, like I think last year, you remember we saw a guy in this giant inflatable dinosaur in the center here, and he was. You remember he was running around and I was with my nephew and you
Yeah.
had your boy with you out there, and they were chasing this guy around. We had to tell him leave that guy alone.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like,
they wanted
"That's so cool. He's like 9 feet tall."
They wanted to wave to him. They're like, "Hi." And
Yeah.
the guy's like,
He'd shake his head and the dinosaur would be like, "Roar, roar, roar." But I like some of the other cool costumes here. Like we got this guy who's like riding a dinosaur. That's kind of cute. It's like inflatable,
no, that's
really
neat.
his feet.
Yeah. Those have seemed to gotten really popular this year. These inflatable things
Yes.
that make you look like you're riding or something's carrying you around. So yeah, that's cool.
And then on your side there, we've got the Bowser.
That's cool.
I love it's like dinosaur with green shell. It's like how it's listed on the Halloween site, man.
Oh man, Jason T just pointed out a great thing. Definitely goes with my shirt tonight. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. So now that I got my voice back, I can provide a little audio.
You can sing, not better than Will Smith, but you can sing. But yeah, so this kind of sparked me off. This Bowser costume got me down that trend that I was like, you know what? We ain't gonna see that many dinosaur costumes, but I know what we're gonna be seeing in the homemade realm. We're gonna be seeing some Bowsette costumes out there.
I was wondering when Bowsette would make her Power Hour debut.
Dude, notice how it was not difficult at all to find 2 people, a man and a woman, both dressed up as Bowsette. Like this was super easy, to find people doing this. And again, not cosplayers, just people being freaky, I guess.
Yeah, we can't stay on Bowsette for too long. I think the amazing Brando will revoke our privilege of using his theme for our theme for his music for our theme. Yeah, I know.
Well,
yeah.
let's focus then on this dinosaur costume here, which is made from a hoodie that they just use duct tape to make little teeth around the face of the hoodie, make a little eye, and then make kind of spikes so you kind of get a
that's
Godzilla
cool. Yeah,
dinosaur thing. I thought was fantastic. So.
Absolutely, man. No, it's a very versatile. Like you said, you could build some really cool stuff for a dinosaur.
Yeah, a lot of different avenues to approach when it comes to a dinosaur.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, man. Well, if you guys don't have any stats for us to pump in, why don't we roll on through to number 3, man?
Let's do it.
We're going to see what's going on, man. So I know you know what's going here, but I have no clue.
You know, I plug all these slides in. I have no memory of what this is going to be. Let me see. If I think about it real hard, I know what number 2 and number 1 is. I will say that.
I'm going to stick with I think a clown. I think
You
it's
think a clown? You think it might be a clown?
Clown.
Let me see. Let's see. It's a unicorn.
A unicorn.
A unicorn. It's the most unique and magical of all of the Halloween costumes. This should be what Cheryl should be for Halloween.
A unicorn?
Yes.
Well, hopefully she's still watching. I know she got what did she get? No, she didn't get Batman. I forgot what Cheryl got. But yeah, but definitely I can see Cheryl running around with a little, horn.
Yeah, exactly, man. So of course they run the gamut again on these here, from like ultra sexy unicorn to like kind of fairy unicorn to the giant unicorn jammies, which are like $20, and bam, there's your whole costume, and you're pretty cozy all night. So they've got a lot of interesting takes on a unicorn here, but I had a feeling that the real reason that this is popping up in search results is specifically because of the homemade costumes. Check these out, guys.
Let's see them.
Now, these are makeup tutorials that women do for this unicorn look. And look at how they paint their whole skin, everything with the glitter and all of that. And then we do have someone in a normal kind of I made my own unicorn costume.
Yeah.
All white, little frizzy tail, colored hair, and, little unicorn hairband thing. So not an extremely elaborate costume, but it looks good. People get it right away, and it's a lot of fun. But the makeup tutorial things, man, those are super popular. People love them, and those girls look fantastic. And I can't believe no one has mentioned anything about, like, this being a thing of women wanting to have a horn of their own kind of thing. But maybe
you're getting kind of which we call it, a 7 on us here. Oh, that's right, Cheryl K. You got Black Panther. There you go.
Look, Steve Z called it 0 spooky, 0 unique. Classic and national equals unicorn.
Let's see. All right, let's see. We're gonna let's bring them in there.
Steve.
Yeah, before we jump to number 2, we'll have some more fun. Now, Big Steve, whatever you get here, you got to go with. He's like, no, not for me, damn it.
I know. He's saying this is how you got unicorn. All right, so classic, we got 0. We got a 0, classic, and national.
All right, let's see what it gets.
Oh,
here we go.
Unicorn!
Oh, my God.
Steve, did you Google that before you sent this out here?
That's just, I'm telling you, man, he's Mr. Incredible right there, man.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible right there.
There
I like
you go.
Steve Z says, what about human horn?
That's pretty awesome, man.
A great Futurama reference there. I like it. But yeah, unicorn, man, 0. That's funny, man. Nailed it.
Cheryl K says she was thinking legend, like Tim Curry being the devil and the evil prince. Oh, yeah.
The bighorn guy from Legend?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had like those like massive.
Yeah,
he was trying
to Hellboy horns.
Yeah. He was trying to get the unicorns in that one.
Steve said he's actually magical, and that's why he knew that. I believe it. I know you're
I
magical.
agree.
I've seen it in person, especially when you messed up that guy in Louisiana with like the greatest cut down in history from this like really super Cajun guy we met. I was like, and we were like, what? And Steve hit him with that classic Joe Dirt line and was like, you like to see homos naked? Whatever, that's cool. This guy's like, what?
That's awesome.
Oh,
All right, ready for number 2?
Number 2. All right, let's see what we got over here. Number 3 was our beautiful unicorns there, the magical one-of-a-kind creatures. You're all unicorns to me out there, the Legion of Love. But our number 2 coming up here, this pleased the Chavez. This got an official good Caesar from the Chavez here, man, because El Bandito's number 2 favorite right here, Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. So we had superheroes, but now we're getting very specific, you know.
Yes.
So Spider-Man is number 2. Okay, now I could get this. I mean, you know, Homecoming came out just a few years ago. That new Spider-Man game came out. I'm
Yep.
sure that has a big.
That has a million costumes in it, like
Yeah.
all the different iterations of Spider-Man. So I'm sure a lot of people saw that. Venom just dropping is going to help.
Oh
that,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Because I'm sure a lot of people are like Spider-Man, Venom, enter.
So let's see some of these store-bought costumes.
All right, they got some pretty banging store-bought costumes, man. You can get one for a lady, which is great.
There
I
you
love
go.
the mask, the domino mask they
Yep.
give the ladies. They got an Infinity War one in the center there, which I like. Although that dude looks like way super ripped and like way adult to be Spider-Man. And I know that's like the foam suit making that guy look big, so I don't know why they put that much foam for Spider-Man. But whatever, I'd rock that and look boss. And then you've got the Civil War Spider-Man over there.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
man. Like you said,
Civil War Homecoming.
and it's kind of wild, like you said, just because you know Homecoming came out, and then now, like you said, Infinity War
Yes.
came out. So it's like, yeah, I mean, Marvel can just keep just pumping these out. You know, next year Infinity War 2 comes out. You know, now he's got the metallic costume or something. You know, and like you said, that game has so many costumes. They could just, you know.
Well, I see Jason T down there put number 1 has got to be Venom, right? So I'll tell you guys what. Go ahead and start now because I know it takes us a few minutes to catch up to your guys' comments. Start putting in your guesses for number 1, and we'll read them out. Someone's gonna hit on it, man. You know, because this is a pretty cool number 1. I gotta say, wasn't what I expected, but it makes sense when you hear it. So let's take a look at some of the homebrew costumes.
Let's do it.
All right, so here are some rockin' homemade. Again, we've got a lady in the center who like took kind of a regular, red tank top there and like drew some Spider-Man lines on it. That was so cool. She's got like a little blue kind of tutu skirt there. We've got the Homecoming. Mr. Stark took away my suit.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
which I love. Also very a la the original Spider-Man when
Yep.
he went in the ring to fight Bonesaw.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, for 3 minutes of playtime.
macho.
And, dude, the Scarlet Spider down here, someone rocking a homemade Ben Reilly that this guy apparently made out of a morph suit and a T-shirt that he cut up, and he just painted the morph suit. And those are like the little Nerf bullets around his wrist.
Oh,
And
cool.
he painted them gray. That's dope, man.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah, great Ben Reilly for, $30 or less.
Oh man, I do see earlier too. Jason T said he posted one of his clown photos in the actual on our Facebook page. You want to take a quick moment?
man.
I know we jumped over there earlier to show off.
If he wants us to check it
Let's
out.
do it. All right. Well, I'll give you guys a few more minutes to guess. Like I said, my number 1 guess is a clown, so I'm going to stick to my guns on that one.
You guys are clowns.
But let's see. Let's get this photo over here. We're going to pull it up. You know, but yeah, man, no, we're loving that you guys are.
Oh, nice.
Yes. All right,
Nice.
here we go. Yeah, we got to share this just because we had so much love going on during the news segment for the gang. Here we go. We got classic Jason T here. Some classic.
I love yeah. Hold on, we got to throw it up here first. Let me
Here
get
we
rid of
go.
some of this other stuff. Get the banner out of the way.
Yeah,
there.
move that on out. There we go. Here we go.
Sir.
There
we
you
go, man.
What is a juggalo?
I
I
love
don't
it.
know. That's what it is. Well, if I know what is a juggalo.
I love that he's got like a South Park Juggalo guy on
Yes,
his shirt too.
yes.
That is baller, man. Super cool. You're welcome to rock that at the Legion of Love Halloween party this weekend, man. Please feel free to come on by.
Oh,
Shoot
that'd
us a
be
message.
awesome.
We'll send you a personal invite out to the event, man.
That's so cool, man. So good. Classic
Very cool.
juggalo right there.
Thanks for sharing too, man.
We're
Cool
coming
face
back.
me.
Oh yeah, you know it, man. That's that Violent J style. Remember that one time Mr. Fusion came as Violent J and he brought a frying
yeah,
pan?
Did he hit someone with that frying pan? He got in a lot of trouble for that.
That's so good, so good. All right, man. So it looks. Let's see. We got Captain America, the Clown, Wolverine, Venom, garbage. we got some good guesses in here, man. You want to run down them all? Give everyone their proper.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So Jason T came in first with number 1 he thinks is Venom. Steve Z says number 1's got to be some Garbage Pail Kids video game, like Fortnite or Minecraft or something. So I got you. I said Garbage Pail Kids. You're saying it's got to be some Garbage Kids video game.
Garbage Pail
like
Kids are
Fortnite
pretty awesome.
Yeah, Garbage Pail Kids are dope. You see where my mind was at. Wolverine. Paul's jumping in with Wolverine. The clown. Cheryl's going with the clown. I don't know if that was one already. She's like, the show's so long. Paul says maybe Captain America.
Oh, there you go. We got some more down there.
Mr. Fusion giving you some more love for the clowns, man.
There you go. Bring out the clowns. Oh, Glenn D, how's it going, buddy? Oh, is he Scarecrow?
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe there you go.
Oh, was I dropping some subtle hints with our with my clown shirt? Look, that matches our cool my Scarecrow shirt. That matches my cool Scarecrow background. You guys think I was that clever?
I'm telling you, occasionally I see this guy moving around back here. I'm getting a little scared. And then,
Miss
Jason
Pac-Man.
Well, there you go.
That's
That'd be
a good
kind of
one.
wild.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys ready? You ready for it?
I'm going to tell you this. One of our commenters was 100% correct. What do you think of that, Senior Bull?
Man, oh man. Let's give it to him.
All right. Big Steve, you totally called it, man. Fortnite is number 1, man. This thing is the most searched costume in Frightgeist and Google. Just people are searching for how to create or buy their own Fortnite costume, man. This is such a craze, something I've yet to jump on, but I'm kind of aching to. I keep seeing this, and I'm like, this has got to be cool. Come on.
We may have to do this like on Power Hour. Like,
yeah, do a playthrough and review or something, right?
But yeah, I have played a little bit. It definitely didn't pique my interest, but
yeah,
I could see why people are into it. You know?
I know you're not a big like multiplayer combatant. Like, you're not into that so much. I spent a lot of years on some Call of Duty, man, right now rocking the Wildlands online and stuff with Bishop out there. What's up,
Oh,
man?
yeah.
I know Justin K, Party Man Will, Brian E, man. I've been rocking with a lot of them cats on Wildlands lately, and that's a super ton of fun. So, like, the Fortnite's pretty cool, and I just found this out. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, right? I can play this on Xbox.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought I had to play it on like Steam or something.
Yeah, I think it's across the board. I think even like the Switch can play Fortnite.
That's awesome, man. So I may have to check that out. And we may have to do some playthrough and review action on that one there. Steve's like, ha. He's like, God damn it.
He's like, that's why I am called Mr. Incredible. Oh man, Paul H
magical.
throwing us some love, man. We love you too, man. If you guys haven't checked out the Savior,
love out there for Paul.
Savior Impala, you got to check it out, man. Daytona Beach Comic-Con coming up in a couple weeks. Oh,
yeah, no doubt. And you'll be able to catch the Impala up there. And if you're a Supernatural fan, make sure you join us 2 weeks from tonight when we just may or may not be talking about some Supernatural.
Oh, you know it, man. But, all right, so that's going to wrap up our countdown, man. Like I said,
it is, but we do have the costumes. You want to see them?
Yeah. We're just,
These are actual Fortnite guys.
Yeah, let's
But
see
we'll
'em.
show you guys. So here's some store-bought Fortnite costumes, So I don't recognize any of them. Whatever.
No, I don't know what those are.
They don't even look like these people. Like the people. So I don't know who these people are, but apparently they're Fortnite people. But I love the inclusivity here. That right in the forefront, we've got some female characters. Who it may be a kind of thing of like, well, did all the girl characters have to be like bright pink and purple? But whatever, that's fine. But yeah, they're very iconic. All of these characters really look like. Holy crap, I would 100% recognize them if I played a game that one of these people was in. I would recognize it, except maybe the Nutcracker. He seems like he could just be a Nutcracker, But
well, I think that's what this whole game is, man. It's just kind of people being crazy. It's probably the quintessential Twitch game because, it's like people can...
This is madness.
It's madness. This is Fortnite.
They have a lot of skins out there for Fortnite from what I found. And I tried to find some graphics of like these actual characters from the game, but I will be honest, I didn't put that much effort into it. So I found these guys. So these guys don't look like these guys, but these are the guys you could buy costumes of. But let's check out some homemade costumes that people made of other different people that are neither these people nor the other people. Instead, we have these people. So this guy in the center, I am guessing that you can hide in a bush in the game. And I think that's probably the most brilliant costume on our entire list. To just be a big tree with a couple pant legs sticking
I mean,
out.
that could be pretty scary too, man. That guy could go kind of sit in the on the edge of the woods, come running out. Might actually get himself shot.
Let's hope not, man. But also, this other girl here looks great in kind of a homemade kind of pink unicorny sort of outfit there. And then the other one's like a painter, like you're painting your house, and her gun apparently has like a paintbrush on the end. So I got to check this game out because this shit sounds like it's tripping on acid.
I was going to say, I know in one scene I saw this dude, he was like Doctor Strange in it. Like he's running along and he's just dropping panels in front of himself as he's running. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure if I could do what that guy's doing, I'd enjoy this game a lot more. And I'm I'm dead.
Well, look, I'm sure if I put any effort into this, but I don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care.
It's below me.
Yeah. Now look at that. Paul says we will have a special female supernatural cosplay character at the Daytona Beach Comic-Con, man. So that sounds awesome. I can't wait to check that out. Who knows if it might be a Ruby or an Anna, or who knows, man.
Well, man, I can't wait to see Paul and the rest of the crew up there at the Daytona Beach Comic-Con. That's November 4th. It's a Sunday. But, man, it's going to be so awesome. I know we're presenting there with the Independent Comics gang, man. So we can't wait to get up there and have fun with you guys. Not next week, but the following week we'll have more information on the Daytona Beach Comic-Con. But, man, we should talk a little bit about what we're doing next week because that's going to be pretty exciting, too.
No doubt, man. Well, considering we've gotten to the end of our list, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're going to give you a little sneak preview about what we're doing next week, because next week we're going to have a special guest in studio. Tell them who we got, Senor Bull.
Oh, man, the myth, the legend, our former boss is coming back. Justin McPatches is coming back to the Power Hour of Love Studios, and we're going to be rapping, not rapping. We're going to be rapping on your chamber
like
door.
Will Smith. There you go.
On your chamber door about all the greatest, Halloween events and stuff that are going around. Of course, we're getting closer and closer, and this month we're just doing all kinds of fun stuff dealing with Halloween. And I know we're going to have some contests and stuff coming up for you guys in the next 2 weeks, too, so keep your eyes peeled.
Absolutely, man. So we've got McPatches coming in next week. He's also the co-host of the Underground Horror Radio with his wife, Nicole. So they are horror aficionados, horror experts, man, and they check out all the coolest horror stuff around Florida, man, and beyond. So they're going to Justin's going to come in next week, and he's going to be telling, man, I was doing so good. I was on a roll. Justin's going to come in next week, and he's going to tell all you beautiful people about some awesome events that you guys can check out to really get your Halloween on, man. So we'll see you guys next week for that exciting stuff. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you to Frightgeist and to Google for all that they do. Make sure to go over there and check out that Frightgeist webpage. Put in your stuff. Get your an awesome, fun, unique costume. Head over to the Legion of Love. Sign up to become a member. Send Senor Boyle a request. And maybe you can join us this week at the Legion of Love Halloween party.
Oh, yeah, man. And if for some reason you guys can't join it, I'm sure we'll throw on a live video while we're there. Maybe we'll get you guys some votes on what you think, but you want to be there. Like it is a party time, man. It is definitely not one to be missed. So once again, man, thanks guys so much, and join us every Monday night at 9. We're live here, rocking and rolling here at the Power Hour of Love.
Absolutely. We will catch you guys next week.
Yeah.